Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh man, we are back, and we are definitely a little. We came back a little bit earlier than expected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely
Yeah.
wasn't anticipating to come back so early, but we are the Dallas duo. I am one half of the Dallas duo, D Hill. Who do I have with me?
Hey man, it's your boy D White back for number 33, baby. We got some good stuff happening. Busy day today. Let's talk about it.
Man, been a busy weekend, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, we are recording this on the late night of Tuesday, August 30th. This will be broadcast live in the morning. Y'all be able to get it then. But make sure you like, share, and subscribe once you see this or once you see it later. You know, tell a friend to tell a friend. Like you said,
Definitely, definitely.
we are the Dallas Duo. We want to thank the Three Man Weave for letting us utilize the YouTube channel. Once again, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Next week we will be live on a Thursday. We will be live Thursdays from here on out until any foreseen schedule changes. But we're going to be recording Dallas Duos on Thursdays at 7, right before the Thursday night game. And we're going to continue this thing weekly. We're going to be trying to have we may have some guests. I know Cannon talked to me. He said he wanted when we played Washington, he coming
Right.
on. So so we try to have some guests this year. Like I said, we are family.
Right.
We are established. We 33 episodes in. We can do some
All
things
right.
differently. So any suggestions that you may have, feel free to contact D White. Feel free to contact me.
Definitely, definitely.
Anyway, and leave it in the comments. We like you say anything you want done differently, anything you want us to enhance. We can try to appease y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we can do. Yes, sir.
But no further ado, my brother. And the reason why we are here is because of this that
Oh
happened
yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah.
And man,
Yeah, nobody seen this one coming. It's the whole league caught the whole league by storm on this one.
when are we gonna learn though?
Right.
When are we gonna learn that we ain't never seen none of the moves that we hear about?
Nope.
All the moves that we hear about, Odell coming,
Never happened.
it never happens. But the stuff that we
Never
know,
happened, bro.
trade for Stephon Gilmore, we didn't hear nothing about that.
Right.
Brandon
Right.
Cooks trade, we heard maybe the trade deadline, thought about it, but in the offseason,
Right.
we didn't hear about it. It just it's funny how things happen. But I know me personally, I was shocked. Like
Yeah.
it kind of altered my Friday night.
Right. It catches you off guard. That's for sure.
If anybody know, once again, I am a part of the Three Man Weave, and we do draft analysis. We do talk about the entire league as pertaining to this subject. And coming out of the draft, I was very vocal. I was not a fan of Trey Lance. I was not sold
Hmm.
on him, and all the hype. And, people were talking about it. I would let the pundits talk about it because I'm sure that the
Right.
pundits had actual film and everything. But I'm not about to sit here and let a regular person tell me that they was watching Trey Lance in North Dakota State. Like that
Right.
was the part that was
Both
getting
ways
me.
lie.
That was the part that was getting me. That was getting me more frustrated. And I think I grew a hate towards him when it came to the draft process. And I'm like, bro, I'm not sold on him.
Right.
I'm not sold on him. And then, like I say, obviously in San Francisco, he's not there anymore. But obviously, they're not sold from what he's done. Like I
Right.
said, I get it. He was a project. He didn't get the opportunities, to take his lumps as most other quarterbacks do.
Definitely.
We get
Definitely.
it. So let's say he's not a finished product. But for me to just initially just because he's a Cowboy now, I'm supposed to change everything that I said earlier that I wasn't sold
Nah.
on. Nah, that's just
Yeah.
not gonna happen. He's going to have to
Right.
show me.
Right. And one thing we do on the show, we keep it real. So we're gonna get just keeping it real. Not gonna switch up just because somebody a cowboy. Like we feel how we feel.
Yeah, I mean, you just got there. You literally just got here. So it's like
Right.
we got to see what's up. But let's break down. We got all layers that we can break down. Which first layer that you want to start off with when it came through the Trey Lance trade?
I want to start off with the layer that all media, all the 3-letter networks, 4-letter networks be talking about. Everybody, of course, everybody. Jerry Jones gonna use this leverage against Dak. A guy that couldn't beat out Brock Purdy, couldn't beat out Sam Bradford, not Sam Bradford, but Sam
Sam Darnold.
Donald. But he's gonna be leveraged against that. Like, come on. I mean, they just don't use common sense. I mean, I know they know what the truth is, but I know they got to run it to get their ratings and stuff up though. But that that point is everybody's been trying to push on us. That narrative, man, is just so lazy, bro.
Right.
Like this ain't it literally ain't got nothing to do with that. Come on, man. Like he is Cooper Rush back up. It got more to do with Cooper Rush than it got to do with that.
like I said, I was gonna shoot him some bail and say I understand why you couldn't beat out Brock Purdy. What Brock Purdy did last year, the run that he did, he deserved to continue being the starter until
Right,
it's shown otherwise. Like I said, and I was
right,
one of the ones in the Facebook group. I was saying, hey, early on in the process, y'all may need to trade Trey Lance while he still has some value. Everybody gave
right.
me, 49ers fans gave me pushback, on that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Y'all got it. Yeah, cool. But like you said, for somebody that can't beat Sam Darnold, who's on his third team, for Sam
Come on,
Darnold,
man.
for Sam Darnold who couldn't beat out Baker Mayfield, but now all of a
Right.
sudden that Trey Lance couldn't beat out Sam Darnold. Now all of a sudden Dak supposed to be worried about him. Like that was
That got me nervous.
that was the most frustrating part of the Friday, knowing that Undisputed was returning on Monday, knowing that this was like gold for them, knowing that
Right.
Stephen A already put out a video that night, the corny video he normally do about when we
Yep.
fought the Cowboys. Like you can see, and then like I said, it happened on a Friday, so they let these people sit on this information or
The
on this,
marinade.
on this news for the Monday onslaught. Come on, I'm like, oh no,
Hmm.
I made sure I already don't watch Undisputed the First Take anymore. But
Right.
NFL Network, I made sure I did not watch it. Now people were sending me the clips, you know, just sending me the clips of how the new show was running on Undisputed, and I'm like,
Right.
okay, whatever. But I made a conscious effort to not watch the show, and I also, on another end, I made a conscious effort to not listen to any Cowboys pods.
Just like, yep, come with my own, how I feel about it, get my own mentals about it. Like,
I
that's what
went,
I think.
I searched I listened to an episode on the volume. I think it's Three and Out. I'm gonna give him his credit. I think it's Three and Out podcast.
Hmm.
I rarely listen to him anyway, so I'm like, you know what? Never heard this guy, never listened to him before. He got to be, let me say, objective, or he's a different
Right.
voice. Let me listen to him.
Right.
He made some sense. I'm like, okay, cool. So somebody has some sense. Listen to Mike Lombardi, the GM Shuffle, and he not even a Trey Lance fan. Like,
Right.
like he's one of the ones, like he's been very critical of Trey Lance, and
Right.
even he was like praising the trade. He like, this is a good trade. This is something that you
Hmm.
should just, this is what you do. And the
Right.
analysis that I came up with before we started, it's like, bro, you ever bought a lottery ticket before going to work? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, okay,
Yep.
bro,
Right.
look, I'm on the way to work. On the way to work is
Hmm.
Dak Prescott in this analogy. Like I have a
Is it
quarterback.
right?
Like I have a
Right.
quarterback, so I'm going away to work. But hey, if I hit the lottery, this fourth round draft pick that I just used,
Right.
then hey, then we hit the lottery.
Then we
But
hit the lottery.
but look, if I don't hit the lottery,
I'm
I
still
just
good.
I got this quarterback. I already got a quarterback.
I'm
Already got a
good.
job. So that's how I looked at it. And like I said, man, I do get it from an aspect of contract negotiations. Like I do believe the Cowboys have been trying to get this contract done this offseason
Hmm.
with that. And
Right.
I
Right.
believe that his agent has you know, been
Doing
playing
what he does best.
been playing around, and I really don't understand why. Like you say, you already been paid another
Right.
contract. If I'm in my mind, another contract, you're still getting paid. Whatever
Right.
it is, like I don't get it. That's just me. That's just me when it comes to negotiations. I'm not a greedy person. So excuse me for me talking out of turn. I'm not counting this money. I'm not telling him to take less money. I'm just saying that this next deal should have been easy.
Right. Exactly right. It should be easy. Should have been way easier than the first one. Hopefully, it still is.
And hopefully, like you said, and hopefully it still is. For
Mhm.
them using a and are they using it as a negotiation tactic? They can, but they're going to fail.
Right.
At the end of the
Right. I mean, I
day,
wouldn't put nothing past the Joneses. They do some weird shit with the media. So, but I
it's
mean, it's
business.
they'll get all the leverage anyway, regardless.
It's business.
Right.
But let's rewind. Couple
Yeah.
episodes. Couple episodes. I can't remember what episode it was, but it might have been one of the draft episodes or one of the off-season recap episodes. Me and you said this is a make or break year for Dak. This is a make or break year for McCarthy.
Hmm.
We also said get the contract extension. We do not care about how y'all feel about how y'all feel about Dak. You get a contract
Right.
extension. If Dak
Right.
if Dak goes out there and duplicates what he did last season and he's trash, then you can get rid of him. These are sorry for speaking for you, D-Way. We are
No, you
Dak fans. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Some people call me a Dak apologist. Whatever.
Right.
But I'm telling you right now, if Dak has a trash year, he can be traded,
Hmm.
even if we gave him a contract extension. Because I'm using the
Right.
example
Exactly.
again. Carson Wentz
Somebody will come get them.
Carson Wentz was traded twice on a bad contract for good
Thank you.
compensation. Twice
Right. Two times.
on a bad contract. So don't give me this. Oh, we can't trade Dak. Like I'm not trying to hit it. So
Right.
on top of that, next year he has a $60 million cap hit.
There's no way he planned on that. So you already know.
But we can't even sign an undrafted free agent on that. If that's the cap, if that's on the salary cap, once like I said,
Right.
that's a cap hit.
That's a cap
Like
hit.
that's a cap hit, $60 million.
That's a cap
We we
hit.
we can't even sign an undrafted free agent. You can't even operate.
Right.
You can't even operate
You
like
can't
that.
operate. Can't operate. Can't even get a full roster like that. Nope.
So for normal, to put the fire out, a contract extension would be nice. Would be
Right.
nice, but of course, we'll see.
Right. But there you go. We'll see. Like me and you were saying the other day, bro. If this was Howie Roseman in Philadelphia and he made the same exact trade, oh man, Monday morning, oh Howie Roseman is the greatest. This is how you run a team. This is how you build a roster. Oh my goodness, look at for a fourth rounder. But it's
No,
Dallas. Oh dang.
you know,
Oh my
no,
goodness, he gonna take that job.
no stone unturned.
Right.
But think about that. Now you use Howie as the example because, like you said, once again, if Howie and the Eagles would have made this move, or would have made perfect sense, right?
Yep. Perfect sense.
Look at the other teams that were interested: Bills,
But Buffalo Bills. Mm-hmm.
Ravens.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay,
what was the other team?
so
Yeah,
so
yeah.
those two teams, Buffalo Bills and the Ravens,
Right.
they just
Oh,
paid
both
them.
offer five.
They,
Both offer fifth round draft picks and just paid their quarterbacks, like you said.
they literally just the ink probably still a little wet on Lamar Jackson
Ink's
contract.
still yes, sir. Yes, it is.
So they called and were interested. The Bills, like we know Josh Allen contract is he's still under contract.
Right.
Y'all got him top 5.
Top five. Right.
So if let's say hypothetically speaking, if they would have made the trade, what would be the rhetoric then?
Exactly. Wouldn't be what we're hearing yesterday and today. That's for damn sure.
But all of a sudden, now Dak worried. Now mind you, that sorry revisionist history. You know they tried to do this when we signed Andy Dalton.
Yeah, sure did. Oh,
So
Andy Dalton better. He better than that. He can take that job. Andy
well,
Dalton can do it. Red rifle.
Dak's on the franchise tag. They may not sign him, maybe because they got Andy Dalton. He can do it because they got all the weapons and all that. And then we end up getting the top 10 pick.
Right. I mean,
And
they was doing whole segments on the show about Andy Dalton,
oh,
the
look at the
red
number.
the red rifle.
And I mean, Colin Cowherd tried to manipulate the numbers and made it seem like it was the same. I mean, he was leaving out games and all. I mean,
Right.
oh
They
my god.
they would do it one day.
I mean,
And the dummies out here was watching the shit they don't know nothing,
was
sucking it
falling
right
for
on
it.
it. Yeah,
And we ain't pausing that. That's what y'all was doing. You know what I'm saying?
they definitely ain't pausing that.
So let's get
Yep, for sure.
so let's get to it. So we're gonna move on from this because they paying
So
something.
before we leave, so we still on Lance, or we going to?
We still on Lance. We still on
Okay,
Lance.
got it. All right, good.
They paying some of his contract in the 49. So we only paying 940,000. That's the cap hit.
Right,
Next year, six million.
right,
Right? Now, some teams pay backup quarterbacks. Right?
right.
We're a team that we try to get backup quarterbacks on the cheap.
Mm-hmm.
For example, but some teams invest in their backup quarterbacks and they pay backup quarterbacks. I'm not saying they paying 6 million to their
Right.
backup quarterbacks, but some backup quarterbacks do get paid. Is the value being a backup quarterback? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
i.e., look at Chase Daniels. Chase Daniels was getting paid for a lot of teams for no
A
reason.
lot of teams. A lot of
Because
teams.
okay, but 6 million next year to be a let's say potential backup. Let's stay positive, right? 2025 on his if we pick up the fifth
Mm-hmm.
year option, he will be making.
If we pick it up, right,
If we pick it up, he was making 11.5 million.
right,
Come on now,
right.
like it's
Who paying the backup? Who
it's
paying the
a
backup 11.5 million?
not even that. No, because if they pick up the fifth year option,
Right,
I'm assuming that Dak is gone.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So you to reset your books.
Mm-hmm.
You got a expensive quarterback off your books. You
Right.
know, cool. So you're going out there with 11 million. So you had them time. You
There you
giving them time to develop. Okay, cool.
go. Right.
We understand this. We will never be trash enough on purpose to get
On purpose.
to draft a quality quarterback.
That's just not what the Jones is going to do. They're not going to put that product out there. You know what I'm saying? They will try their best to win.
The last
So
time we had a high draft pick, was it 2016
yeah, it was Zeke. Yep.
when we had the fourth overall pick and we drafted Zeke. We wasn't even thinking about. Well, we were thinking about quarterback because they tried to get Paxton Lynch, yada yada yada. But the other quarterbacks
Right.
didn't fall. They didn't fall. We showed up didn't trade up.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, so we didn't trade up because they do value their
Didn't
first and
trade up.
second round picks. So, what's best way to do? They go get a potential starting quarterback.
A lottery ticket.
Now you understanding the point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to let's go back again in the offseason. Now I know that McCarthy said a lot of things, but I know that they only focused on him saying that he wanted to run the ball, and they just ignored everything else that they said, right? Right.
They lost it. They heard run the ball and lost their mind.
And lost everything. Let's remember that they said that they wanted to draft a quarterback this year.
Exactly. A nice
They
developmental quarterback.
they wanted to draft a quarterback, and everybody was like, "Oh, why did he want to draft the quarterback? Why did he want to draft the quarterback?" Mind you, Hendon Hooker was very, very talked about in Cowboy land.
Right.
We were even thinking about spending a first round pick on Hendon Hooker
Right.
so we can get the fifth year option on him because we knew he was a redshirt
Mm-hmm.
year this year.
Exactly.
That was some of the talk. They wanted to get Aiden O'Connell. He went in the fourth round before they wanted to draft him.
Right.
They like Clayton too. He
Yep.
went before they picked. So they went.
Max Duggan. They like Duggan.
They like Mac.
It's
They
like
like, and
mhm.
I think he went a little higher than what they wanted to spend on him.
All of them went earlier than what they thought.
So what I'm saying is the draft board didn't fall like they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like so they wasn't able to draft a quarterback. So what do?
Right.
Go get a developmental quarterback.
There you go.
Another thing, um, Mike McCarthy is from Green Bay. He's cut from the Green Bay cloth.
Mm-hmm.
What has Green Bay done? Let's say our entire life,
Quarterbacks
draft quarterbacks all the time, and
all the time.
flip quarterbacks all the time.
That's what they do,
Like
and they do it well.
when they had Brett Favre, like when they went and had Matt Hasselbeck, they flipped Matt Hasselbeck. They
Right.
had they went and had Aaron Rodgers. What they do with Matt Flynn, they flipped Matt Flynn,
Let
and
Matt Flynn.
it's a whole list of quarterbacks. quarterbacks they had that they flipped that they
Mm-hmm.
got them for other picks or they developed them like
Right.
Aaron Rodgers taking over for Brett Favre or Jordan
Jordan
Love
Love.
taking over
Mm-hmm.
for taking over for Aaron Rodgers. Like Mike McCarthy is cut from this Green Bay club, and he's trying to instill that in Dallas because,
Right.
like I say, one thing that he was accustomed to is he's a draft and development guy. That's
That-
music to the Joneses' ears.
yeah, exactly.
So
That's all,
what he
that's
want,
what they want to hear.
so what he wanted to do was draft a quarterback, like develop a quarterback. Maybe he becomes something. Maybe he just becomes a backup. Maybe he becomes the next quarterback, next starter quarterback. What you want to
Mm-hmm.
do, you want to get you that lottery ticket though.
That's right.
That's all you want to do. So the draft didn't fall their way. So what you do, you go get one. Like you say, it's just, it's just,
It, I mean, it's simple when you really to sit there and think about it. It's just simple what they're doing, making the team better. The fourth round pick, like I said, on a lot. Like, you go to preseason, light it up. A team lose a quarterback, oop, oop, throw your second round pick. You know what I'm saying? Worst come to worst, we don't work out. Like you said, stuff with Dak. All right, now he's waiting in the wings. He's developing. He'll be a quarterback for cheap for a year or two. I mean, it just why is that so hard to comprehend? Like, why I got to be something more than
and,
that?
and you know what? Now let's keep it real. What if this is pressure on that?
And that's a good thing.
Thank you.
That's a
Because,
good thing.
because like say, you don't think let's flip it on McCarthy. You don't think McCarthy feel pressure with Dan Quinn?
Oh, definitely.
Now, mind you, he said back in the day I would feel that pressure, but now I'm embracing it. I'm glad I have a Dan Quinn.
Right.
Now that's the right thing to say. It's a perfect thing to wait. And look,
Perfect.
I believe him. I believe
Right.
him. But he still know in the back of his mind, if things go left,
Uh huh.
they know where they can go to.
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly.
think about it. That came out there and threw a pick every damn game.
Every game.
I mean, he threw a pick every game. And not one time did anybody ever really say, "Hey man, let's go back to Cooper Rush."
Nope.
Right? Because you
They
really
didn't
couldn't.
think about it.
Like, you really couldn't do that. Cooper Rush did his job, and like I said, we love Cooper Rush.
Right. 100 yards
Let
passing ain't gonna do it.
let him go out, yeah, like and not at all. Let that go out there and start tripping, tripping this year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because like,
Trey Lance. Trey Lance.
oh, oh, you start hearing that noise. See, look, see,
Uh huh.
you can ignore the noise of, oh yeah,
Cooper Rush. Yeah.
Dak not a top 10 quarterback. Oh, Dak really not
Hmm.
good. You can ignore all that rhetoric that you hear all the time.
Right.
They didn't say it before. It's regurgitated. Like
Hmm.
you didn't hear. It's the same people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Like say Stephen A. Skip and all that. They can only say it but so many times. So
Kyle,
it's like,
Kyle Hurd, it's all the
yeah,
same. It's all the same voice. Right.
Dan Orlowski and all that. So it's like, okay, eh, I can ignore that to a certain extent, but let some more steam of, yeah, we got a former first round pick on there.
Right.
Like,
Right. I got you better than that. Let some of the fans in the stadium get the chant. You playing bad, get the chanting Trey Lance name while you in the stadium while y'all playing.
yeah, because you got booed at home before.
Oh yeah.
They threw trash at you and everything. Like,
Hmm.
and definitely not that was that's terrible, but
Right.
it happened. So like I said, don't think that you're exempt
You're right.
from this.
Hmm.
So the
Better come with it.
so the pressure of having a Trey Lance now could be beneficial. Like I say,
Right.
Dak don't fold it. He done been through a lot of stuff in his life. So this stuff right
Yeah.
here, he definitely not folding to this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He,
But
yeah, he got to be one of the most mentally tough guys in the whole NFL, bro. I don't care what nobody say. To go through what he went through personally, on the field, off the field, bro, and he's still out there grinding. Play man of the year, like I
yeah,
mean, that's fortitude, bro.
it's I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued to see how this season is gonna go out because we were definitely skeptical. Not skeptical. We're still optimistic about our team. So we
Right.
I feel very good about what the team can do this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got a hell of a roster. Yeah, definitely.
So now I really want to see it, man. But I just like you say, Trey Lance is on the team now. I'm definitely not about to root against him because he's on my team.
No,
Like
right.
he go, he gonna have to show somebody. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I love perfect where I love to see him take Cooper Rush spot and be the backup. That shows that he's developing, he's learning the system, he's on the back wing, and he's becoming a good pro and getting this his time, his opportunity to show what he can do.
like, but before we move on, for example, if we go into training camp next year and we still got Cooper Rush on the team, right? And the mean to tell me that Trey Lance in these preseason games can't beat out Cooper Rush, then we got a
Right.
problem.
Then we got a problem.
Then we got a problem.
Yeah. Then it just ain't gonna happen then.
Yeah, I'm about to say at that point, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
moving on, do you think Dak get a contract extension this season?
I think so. I think they, like you said, it's quiet. Stephen Ben said they said multiple times that they want to get it done. So I think they're working on it. I think they're working on something behind the scenes trying to get it done. I think it's like one of the days we're gonna wake up and boop, oh there it is. Something to talk, they're the contract. So I'm be optimistic.
Can
I
can we
know I
wake
know this ain't sitting on the hand because the cap hit coming. So they gotta be working on it. You know what I'm saying?
can we wake up to a CD Lamb extension?
Right. That's another both of them need to be
Okay.
coming down the pipe real soon. I'm glad they got digs done, but the CDs should be up here real soon.
Because in this scenario, I can see them saying, "Hey, look, okay, let's let the season play out, Dak." Because at the end of the day, like, listen, they don't have like let's find Dak still got all the leverage, right?
Yeah, you got that. Yep.
Okay, cool. The extension that you signed anyway ain't gonna kick in till next
Right.
what
Right next
2025
season.
anyway. It's just gonna
Hmm.
bring your cap hit down. But
Right.
we ain't really in a rush. Go show us that.
Right.
Because once again, let's look positive. Let's say positive. Let's say he show us. Let's say we get to the NFC Championship game.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then whatever Dak asked for in the contract wise, we ain't got no issues.
Exactly. Oh, you all right? You progressing? You getting us there? Hey, let me get your money.
All right, boom. Well, all right, 50 million. That's the going rate. Cool. 50 million cut. Whatever.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cool. Because I mean, it was never gonna be a discount.
You're right. Exactly.
It was gonna be up. He was gonna get more money anyway. It's just
Hmm.
the cap hit was gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? But let's say let I'm sorry I don't keep speaking negative, but what if he bad?
Right.
Then all right, but we ain't got to worry about this new contract that you plan on getting. You ain't got to worry about it for much. Go ahead,
Yeah.
tell your agent. We know you got a no trade clause. Go ahead,
Uh-huh.
tell your agent, go find a trade and let's go get it. Let's get this done.
Right. Get them feelers out there. See what you can do.
So cool. So cool. So it can go either way. So
Right. Definitely.
I know you answered and you said you think one is coming soon. I don't.
Yep. Mhm. I
I
mean,
don't.
yeah. Recent history. I mean, is not coming. You know what I'm saying? The way they've been handling it before. So
I
it's
think that I think they gotta when it comes to now I'm talking business. When it comes to negotiation, and I'm a leverage person. I'm all about for who has the most leverage, who has the
right.
leverage. They didn't have the leverage. Now
Right.
this gives them some leverage, a play. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This may give them this. It's a it's a ten of spades.
Mm.
You might play this ten of spades like damn this ten of spades walk.
Right. Might walk. Might get a book. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
You know
You
what I'm saying?
could. Right.
It might get a book.
Might get a book.
Or
You
so,
never
or
know.
you know what I'm saying? If somebody hit you with the jack, like, oh man,
Right.
like they ain't even had to hit you hard with the ace
Right.
or the deuce, you know
The
what I'm
jet.
saying? They hit you
Boop.
with the jack. Just enough to show you that, hey bro, that won't walk in, bro.
That
You know,
won't. I won't let that come across the board now.
so cool. So that's what it is right there. They
Right.
got that to the spades. We've seen it happen, like, damn, that walk, cool. Damn,
Right.
ain't nobody got no spades in their
Hey,
hand.
I don't want that hand many times in my day, so hey, it can happen.
So that's the card that they playing right there. So that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Just go ahead and get the CD deal done, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
definitely. Gonna get that done. Definitely.
now last week we had our guy Mr. Rome. He was definitely talking about getting Kelvin Joseph up out of here.
Yes, yep.
And I tried my best, try to I tried to try to sell it that he was gonna make the team. I honestly did think that this all season Kelvin Joseph did do enough to make the team.
I did too. It was his best off season so far, playing wise. Plus being a big special team contributor, I figured that was enough to get him on the squad. But
Yeah,
you see, they had different
they
they
did.
had different opinions.
But at this point, as y'all can see on the screen, I'm glad that they did something other than just
Right.
cutting them. You know,
Exactly.
I get it because he was second round pick, and I think that was the must. I think that was the frustrating part. I was whatever show I listened to or 105 through the fan I listened to, and they just bring up, Kelvin Joseph second round pick. He didn't do this. He didn't do this. I'm like, but let's think about the stuff that he did do.
Right.
Like for me, I'm like, okay, he became a good core special teamer. Like,
Hmm.
okay, he was a second round pick. It didn't pan
Right.
out, but
Right.
damn, like,
He want That's not a bust. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
at
He
least he
making plays
doing
out there on special team.
something.
He doing something. At least he ain't inactive every week.
Exactly. But they moved him to the inside, and he put some slot. He put some
Right.
good slot. He put some good slot film out
Hmm.
there. So good enough that Miami was willing to call him because they definitely desperately needed some slot help,
Right.
and so why not? And I'm definitely I ain't rooting against him. You
No,
know,
definitely not. Definitely not. He trying
it
to change his
is.
life, but oof.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard sometimes, bro. Like,
Hey, bro, Miami might not be the best spot for him. I'm gonna say that too.
yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, go ahead, holler at Cali, get your bars off, my brother.
Yeah,
But
something.
for him to he's going to primarily play in the slot for them, and he's in being a Fangio scheme. He's physical.
Right.
Maybe it could work out when it comes
Right.
to football. All kudos to him. But now we have Noah. Um, I believe that we were I don't know if we was high on him.
I know we
I
liked
think
him coming. We won. He won a first round pick for it, but he was a second round pick.
I
I
think
figured they overdrafted him in the first round, but he definitely was a solid second rounder for sure, though.
I do remember having a conversation with you about him during the draft process.
Right.
And like I said, I think we was ranked, second round pick, or we definitely won the first round pick on our board.
Right.
Um, but I think we had some positive things to say about him.
Yeah.
My thing about him, and I think he was just out of position. You gotta think they signed Xavier. They had Xavier Howard
Right. Brian
and
Jones.
and,
Byron
and
Jones.
and that year they had Byron Jones. Like, who was playing in the nickel? Who was playing in the slot?
Right. He got like 5 starts in the slot. That's just not. He's
And that
outside corner. Right.
and that's not it. And that's not his strong suit. I mean, like
Right.
I said, he's an athletic dude. Outside corner is his thing. He's
Yeah.
played. He's played some special teams as well. So
Hmm.
we were swapping the swap. It's pretty much the same type of player that we were swapping.
Exactly. They both just need a new. They need a new place. You know what I'm saying? They need fresh starts for sure.
And like I say, and I was wondering, I'm like, okay, what we gonna do in the slot? Like, what we gonna do in the slot? I seen the tweet, John Owen, shouts out to him. He said there's got to be an indication that Jordan Lewis
Right.
is ready to return way faster than what we thought. Because I assumed that
Uh-huh.
he was gonna start on the pup. Like
Right. Yep.
I was having a conversation with my dad, and I was like, yeah, he ain't ready. He gonna start on the pup. He was like, man, I'm hearing that he might be ready. I'm like, yeah, cool. He might not be ready for week one, but
And Michael Gallup ready. That's not ready. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
that's the thing. That's the thing that worries me. But like I said, it's bland spot to anyway. They like Israel in the slot.
Right. Definitely.
So I'm like, okay, we do have slot depth when it comes to Jordan Lewis returning, Bland,
Hmm.
Israel. So okay, cool. We got outside corners. We got Diggs, Gilmore, Bland can move outside if
Right.
need be.
Right.
Eric Scott's still here. Nashawn Wright is still here right now. So we got depth. It makes sense. I'm
Definitely.
not mad at him. Like I said,
Right.
he has special teams traits, so
Kick
you know,
return, punt return,
so
gunner.
he can move right into this. Matter of fact, he can
Hmm.
move right into the Kelvin Joseph role, and
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. If an injury happens, maybe he can step up and do his thing. But the thing about him is, even though he is a former first round draft pick, he's not our former first round draft pick.
Right. So the expectations should not gonna be set on him like that. So
He got a clean slate
right. Hmm.
to to do what he do.
Right. Whatever we get from him, we get, and we use it as a plus.
And the same thing goes for Kelvin Joseph. Like you say, yeah, you was a second round pick, but you ain't they second round pick. Like you
Right.
say, you
Right.
are you coming to with a clean slate, clean resume. It's time for you to do what you
Right.
do. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
And
they can formulate their own opinions based off what.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it
And,
too, man. I like it.
and according to Tom Downing, both of them were definitely having good preseason. So like you said, the change of scenery could help.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I think Noah fits a Dan Quinn scheme anyway.
He
More
fast, he physical, you know what I'm saying? He ain't the tallest corner, but he got them long arms, like
more
34.5 inch arms.
more. Let me and quote me if correct me if I'm wrong. He had three defensive coordinators in Miami, right?
Yes, sir. He didn't get the chance to stay in this one scheme and learn the defense in what, 3 years? That's a new one every year.
Yeah. Okay. So just making sure. I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, just making sure.
Right, right. And like Dan got so much, goodwill with us. Like I feel like anybody on defense come in, Dan gonna mold them up and get them playing.
They gonna definitely get you in the right position to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
you ain't working out, that's on you. It ain't no Dan. I tell you that.
Like, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. I'm about to say I had to post these because I waited.
Oh, lost man.
Boss man trade. But let's move on to the 53. The initial 53 man roster. Some things that happen, and we can get to some surprise. Let's go to the first. I got the first one.
Yeah.
I got this from my guy Patrick Walker. Um,
It's up.
they put Josh Ball immediately on injury reserve.
Right. So
So,
he done for the season, but he need to be done for his career, bro. I mean, Cowboy career. I ain't gonna end the man NFL dreams, but he need to find another roster.
but I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was kind of weird to me. Like if the report that, like I said, once again, Michael
Right.
Gold, you know,
Gold standard Gilkin.
yeah, absolutely. If he said that the injury didn't require surgery, but it's still an 8-week injury. I
Right.
get it. Like I said, I mean, I get it. But my thing was, why not put him on injury reserve and with the designations for him to eventually
Yeah.
return?
Right.
Like just ending his season immediately,
Mhm.
knowing that we need all the depth that we can get. I was kind of
Writing on the wall. Writing on the wall, bro.
they can cut him.
Cut. This is right. Just let cut because he's hurt though, so you can't cut him.
You can wave. All right, right. All right, cool. You're right. Because
It-
I'm not trying to vouch for him. I'm just
right.
it's just a situation that just throws me off. It's just like, okay, we had mm, okay, but the rest of the people that went on injured reserve is DeMarvin Overshown. We know that John Stevens. Hey, him going immediately to injury reserve and not injury reserve wave with injury designation.
Right.
Him and David Durden.
They like him, man.
They like them, so
They like him.
that's a good sign for those players for next year.
Definitely.
Just get healthy, come back and just pick up where they started.
Right.
Um, Trent Sieg, a long snapper, you see it's procedural. He will come back.
Hmm. Hmm.
Will Greer, she should definitely have a team by tomorrow when we wake up.
Right. Right.
Malik Jefferson, they like him,
Yeah.
so
He
maybe
must be doing something in practice that we ain't seeing. I mean, he's a hell of an athlete, but I haven't seen it. But
I,
they know more than we do, so
yeah. So maybe but if not, I do see them coming back to the practice squad. He was on the practice
yeah, he'll
squad
be
last
back.
year, so
He'll be back.
Chuma Doga. I'm pretty sure that he'll come back.
He that's the veteran, so he can do whatever.
Yeah,
He
so
can skip waivers.
he ain't gotta go through waivers. Tyron Johnson, I don't bye. Um,
Right. Yeah.
you know what CJ Goodman gonna do with vested vet. He been used
Oh
to
yeah.
this since since he signed. So that ain't nothing new. Um, this one. Let's go ahead and talk about Jabril Cox.
Let's talk about your man's,
He,
bro. He just after that injury, after that ACL, bro, he just ain't never been the same, man. I don't know what it is. This is second year removed from it, so he should be 100% back at it. He just it's something just missing. I don't understand it. He's been a little bit better this preseason, but it ain't the Jabril that we seen running down Danny Dimes and knocking them out on the goal line. You know what I'm saying? The LSU Jabril. I don't know what's going on there, but
you know
I
what
know they
his,
want to bring him back. So hopefully he'll make it through. We get him back. We'll work with him some more.
you know what his problem is because this offseason and this preseason wasn't bad.
But say,
It,
well, yeah, well, this won't bad.
but you know what it was? It was regular.
It's not
Now,
what you like. He's supposed to be a coverage linebacker. He felt like he forgot how to cover. Like how you like what's going on?
your whole your athleticism, and I get it, it's ACL, but think about every linebacker on the pecking order. Like I say, Damone Clark looked like he taking that leap. We
Yep,
seen what Damone Overshawn was doing as a rookie. Like he was looking like
as a rookie,
he was taking some spot. So I mean, taking somebody's spot.
as
Um,
a rookie,
Malik, they put Malik Jefferson in the game before you.
right? Harper.
No, I'm gonna get to Harper, but Malik Jefferson, he made some mistakes, but
Mm-hmm.
still, he was still active around the. He was using his athleticism around the
Right,
ball. So
right.
even his mistakes was aggressive.
And he doing 100 miles an hour. He doing 100 miles an hour.
So it's like okay, maybe we could just fix that and we could get something
Right,
out of you. You know what I'm saying?
hone it in. Right.
And Devin Harper was a tackling machine. He put him in the
Mm-hmm.
game. He round the ball. He just found his way around the ball. He was making plays. He was just active. He was just
Right,
I'm here. And Clocks. Jabril Cox was just I make a play every now and then. I make
right.
a tackle. It was just okay. I didn't make a mistake. He was kind of like the Dennis Houston of linebackers.
No, that's a great comp right there. Like when he make a catch, you're like, oh, I forgot he was on the. Oh, I forgot about him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, but he ain't getting nowhere else other than that, other than
exactly,
where he caught the ball at. That's what
exactly. He ain't get no yak. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna catch the ball though.
you gonna catch the ball. That's it. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Hopefully, I'm not sure about him, but I mean, maybe he get back to the practice squad. I'm not sure if he might want to, change the scenery. Maybe somebody,
Right.
maybe somebody still holding on to their draft pedigree that they had, and be like, you know what, we can bring him in here, and we got a role
Mm-hmm.
for him. But hopefully he get back to the practice squad. That's all I'm saying. I'm definitely not, once again, I'm not rooting against him at all. I
Yeah.
think he
I
still
ain't
has,
ready. Yeah.
I think he still has some potential. It's just people may have just surpassed him, and I mean, it happens.
Right. Right.
Um,
Time
Alec,
you gotta step the game.
I mean, at some point, Alec Lindstrom, long shot. My guy
Yeah. Yeah.
Isaac Alacone.
I hope we bring him back. He's on not even on some real, not even on some joking stuff. He could be your offensive lineman and your defensive lineman on the practice. So I mean that's invaluable, bro. How many
Like
people can do that? You know,
that's like the definition of a practice squad player, bro.
definition. And he making good money just doing that. And on some real thing, he happy just to do that, to be on with the Cowboys because it's Mexico's. That's basically their home team.
Mm-hmm.
So he playing for his home team and he's making money and he's doing what he love to do, man. So ain't nobody picking him up. So bring him
Yeah,
on back.
yeah. Go ahead to that practice squad. They like Brock Hoffman. Well, we heard the hype, but I mean, preseason games, he just ain't really get it. He ain't
Right.
doing enough. He could just need some development.
That's what. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Practice squad is perfect for him.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing for Earl Bostic. We knew he was
Mm-hmm.
raw. We knew he was raw. I'm surprised that Matt Farniak did not make the team.
Bro, they love Matt Farniak. So I don't. He had a down camp, man, down preseason for them to cut him. He was getting abused out there, so I don't know what happened, but they really loved him. For him to get cut, that's crazy to me.
I think they just knew. I think he's just one of the ones that we knew they can cut and be like, yeah, we can get him on the practice squad, and we can do the elevating, the
Mm.
elevating thing.
But you got to be careful with that, bro, because the league is thirsty for offensive linemen, and especially offensive linemen that has played, that has reps, that has been in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't play snaps. He didn't his spot starts and stuff like that, and had to fill in when people get hurt. So he has that experience. So he might be one of the ones that might get picked off. You never know.
It's definitely. I, hopefully, like I'm staying positive. I
Right,
don't want to. I want to overvalue a cowboy just because he a cowboy.
right. But
But
that's
like
just the offensive line in general for me, with the league wide. The thirsty for offensive linemen.
is Alex Taylor is Alex Taylor? Is that the same? Is that the boy from South Carolina State? I know we got a Taylor from South Carolina State, like 6'7".
Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah,
Think that's him.
yeah.
He, just,
He's been all right.
he got some potential. He just need to
He
get
got some
stronger.
potential. He got some
He,
potential. He gotta get that body, that grown man, that peanut butter, all season peanut butter.
yeah, he need all that. And then
Yeah,
once you get there, I think we got something in him. So
yeah. I think so too. I think so too.
practice squad is perfect for him. Let's get
Mhm.
to. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna go to Jalen Cropper. Jalen Cropper didn't materialize like the hype he was when he got here
Right.
as an undrafted free agent. But I mean, do your
Practice squad.
thing.
Yeah.
Practice squad. Dennis Houston, you know what time it is with him.
Yep.
Ontario Drummond,
Yeah.
same thing.
He showed me some stuff. He was balling Saturday.
I was about to say him and Will Greer had a connection for sure.
Yeah. He balled.
Um, let's go ahead and get to Sydney. Go ahead.
I think it ran the course, bro. I think it ran its course. I don't think nobody. If they want him, they can have him. I believe. I don't think nobody's gonna pick him up. But I mean, what else do you need to see? He hurt guy, always gonna be hurt guy. He always gonna have little nicks here that they're gonna keep him from showing what he can do and stepping up. Then when he get out there, he gonna drop an easy pass or two. Like he is who he is, bro. It's the same cat for 3 years now. I think the experiment is over. But if they want him, they like him. Somebody on the team like him, want to keep him around. I'm sure he can make it to the practice squad. But I'd rather have Proper. I'd rather have Drummond, over him personally. But guess we shall see.
I think they, yeah. I mean, Semi, this was the opportunity for you. You came in
This was
here.
it
You came in OTAs and minicamp as the clear. You had the front seat
for number 4.
to wide receiver 4,
Yep.
and then you end up losing 4, 5, and 6. God, how you can't even pinch them?
Hey, Hill. Hey, did you at least pinch the bitch?
God, no, it's over for my guy Simi, man.
It's over, bro.
Hopefully, you know what? Because hopefully we can bring him back because if we do have an injury, he is one of those ones that can step in, that knows the system, and can help.
Right, that's true. That's true.
We can keep it. We can keep it going. Like prime example. Like let's say somebody get hurt. Like bro, I'm not trying to bring up Ontario Drummond right now. Like,
Cropper or Drummond, right? Yeah.
but if we was to bring up a Simeon, like okay, Gallup got hurt. It's what. Once again, I'm not trying to be negative tonight, y'all. I'm just saying.
Right.
If Gallup gets hurt, okay, cool. Gallup gonna miss like 4 weeks. He on short term IR, and we bring up Simi. Like we could be okay with that, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I agree with that. I agree with that.
But I mean,
You might change my mind a little bit. Yeah, that's understandable. He's been in the system for a couple of years, and like he won't hurt for a game or two. You know what I'm saying? I do agree with that, though. You're right.
it's just that like you said, you had the opportunity. Like you were penciled in as wide receiver 4 when OTAs and minicap started. And we talking about getting you back on the practice squad now.
Practice squad.
They
came in. They came in training camp. Was like, yeah, that's us, bro. 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, that's us playing. That's us, yeah.
4, 5, and 6.
That's a shame, bro.
Yeah, that's funny.
We can start off with Malik Davis.
Yeah, bring my man back.
But we went from crying about you should have got some snaps against the 49ers in the playoff game over Zeke, and we don't really need a draft for running back. We got Malik Davis, and you got cut.
Mm-hmm.
Like you did nothing. Like
bro, did nothing. I don't know what happened to him.
Like
it's just
I didn't see nothing positive from him, bro. Like
Neither.
first off, and this is my thing, when they don't trust you as the pass protect,
It's over.
then on top of that, they don't trust you to practice pass protecting.
Right.
So that means
That
you just that
that's
mean you
tough.
just that mean you just a runner, bro. So okay, cool. You just a runner. I'm not mad at it. You got to show me something then.
Something.
All
I
right.
mean, I gotta see some. I mean, I need hands. I need Barry Sanders. Shimmy shake. You just a runner. I mean, that is disappointing. Like some
I mean,
cats, man, thrive on competition. Some cats just fold, man.
and he
Uh,
folded.
I don't want to say I don't want to say he folded, but I didn't see him step up to the comp. Rico said, "Oh, watch this." With Usher voice. Dude said, "Oh, watch this." Usher. So, well, Malik, I don't know what Malik did, but
And you know the funny thing about Rico, when Rico was a COVID undrafted free agent, right?
mhm,
But when he was brought here, we
hungry.
we knew it was no snaps for him.
Right.
It was nothing for Rico.
Nothing.
We were like, bro, it's nothing we could do with you, Rico.
Yeah.
Like you just about to just we got to get through practice, right?
Right.
And what did he do? Made the team, did what he had to do. Cool.
Hmm.
Next year he gets hurt. All right, unfortunate. So now we bring you back this year. It's like Rico, you have an opportunity
Yeah.
for, for running back two. Let's just say that for running back two is open.
Hmm. Open.
Now Rico gonna show you why he was an undrafted free
Oh
agent.
yeah.
Like he keeps making dumb mistakes, like
Just miss blown assignments. Miss
every,
block.
fumble here. Like
Fumble
it's
here.
like okay, cool. You know what? This is why you. This is why. But then he
Right.
shows flashes of okay. But the whole point of what we're saying is he took this competition serious.
He took it serious.
I don't think Malik did. Now
Right.
Malik can, Malik can go to the practice squad. I mean, it's other teams that been cutting people too. Maybe he could think. Maybe another team pick him up. Who knows?
Right.
But shouts out to him. My guy, Josh Butler, man.
He balled, man. Number 40. That's what I call him. Number 40.
Yeah, number
Number
40.
40. I think when he did he come from the USFL?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so my man, he done got some good coaching out there. He the technique that he got with Al Harris on top of that. He looked like one of them back of the roster corners that could have made. I think he probably closer to making the roster than a lot of people. A lot of people think he was
I,
solid out there, man.
I was thinking
Plenty
the
pass
same thing.
deflection, good in coverage. He was sticky. He could tackle. I mean, I like him, man.
He played better than Eric Scott to me.
He did. He did play better than Eric
Like
Scott.
I get it. I mean, the tie goes to the draft pick.
Oh, definitely. And you
So
gave up a pick to move up and get him. So
so I get it. But I mean, he's a perfect practice squad candidate. You know what I'm
definitely,
saying? So
definitely,
cool. Tyler Coyle.
definitely coming back. Yep.
Tyler Coyle, you had your opportunity. I'm not saying you squandered it.
No,
It's
it's
just
so deep. We just so deep.
it's just so yeah. It's like
It's so deep,
he may need to go to somebody else.
bro. You took the words right out of my mouth. I said he's a perfect practice squad candidate. He's a decent player. He got experience, but just for him personally, he got really writings on the wall, bro. Like, I mean, look how deep we are. You got to go somewhere else to get some snaps, bro.
Like, think about it, bro. We done re-signed Malik. We done re-signed Donovan Wilson. They already grooming Marquise Bell to
Yeah.
take over J. Ron Kurt's role.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Wanye Thomas.
Wanye Thomas that made the team, the initial 53. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Izzy can do both. Like,
yeah, I ain't mentioned like, yeah, it's time to go for another team, bro. But
right.
if you come out of Dallas though, come on.
Yeah, he decent, definitely.
Red Wine can go wherever he want to go.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I ain't seeing nothing. Seth Green, I don't even.
Mhm.
Yeah, bye. Sean
Right.
McEwen, I
He
go ahead.
once again, he's a vet. He got experience. I think a tight end needed team might put a little fly. I mean,
Oh,
it's a small chance, but I think a tight end needed team could put a little claim in on him.
okay, that's what you were saying because I was like, I'm done with Sean McEwen. I'm done with the Sean McEwen experience.
Oh yeah, I ain't even
Um,
tripping on him. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, if you bring him back, I ain't gonna trip over it. But you know what I'm saying?
because
He is what he is.
because the next name is Preston Fat. And I seen some flashes in the preseason games of his
Upside.
versatility. Like
Upside, definitely.
like I seen him line up at fullback and lead block
Uh-huh.
and make a block. And so I forgot the running back, but the running back made a play. It might have been Deuce,
Right.
but you know, I'm liking the development that they can probably figure out something with Preston Fant. Like
Mm-hmm.
he was already a hybrid player anyway. Like, I mean, try to
Right. That's
figure,
it. That's his
I,
role. Yeah, hybrid. Yep.
but that's a practice squad candidate right there. Like, try to figure that
Right.
out. Um, Isaiah Land should have made the team, bro.
Bro, this the it's always one every year. This the one for me. Like I just knew he was gonna be on the squad. It's and like I said I want to be just the Cowboys, but he a pass rusher. That's a premium spot, and he was highly sought after soon draft ended. And he chose, you know what I'm saying? He had plenty of offers out there. I think he had like 5 or 6 offers and he chose the Cowboys. So I mean, yeah, we got we had the fingers crossed while we sleep tonight. We was gonna
I,
say our prayers before we hit the pillow.
you know what I'm saying?
Fingers crossed, like, cause I can see him getting scooped up for real. And he showed, and he played. He got plenty. He got like 10, 12 pressures in how many snaps he had. I mean, he
But
had a sack or two. You know, I mean,
his PFF grade was high. My
uh,
thing is, like I say, pro scouts get paid for a reason. This is what the pro scouts do,
right,
and they seen him on the field. Like I said, for him, it does make sense to come back to Dallas. Like I said, we do understand that Dante Fowler on a 1 year deal,
right.
Doris Armstrong's on a 1 year
Hmm.
deal.
You up
Like,
next? You up
you know,
next?
Sam Williams keep getting arrested. You know,
Right.
so
You playing for Dan Quinn? You know, like that's
what I'm saying?
right,
It could be a possibility that maybe next year for sure, like with less numbers,
right,
is undeniable. Because I get it. Like what he did and what he produced was really undeniable. It was for sure should have made the team. But
right.
the number game that we have, like we have way too
Hmm.
many numbers, so it was just like it was an uphill battle. And like I said, he made it to the fact that like, hey, y'all got to consider this.
Right.
Um, Tyrus Wheat, that was, he didn't do nothing for me.
I didn't even. I seen his name on the back of the jersey one time in the preseason, and that's
Yeah,
because he was
running after people.
chasing the play,
Yeah, running after people. Yeah,
running after people. So yeah,
I mean, if they want to bring him back, I mean, they can bring him back into the practice
right.
squad. Cool. Quentin Bohanna, to me,
Bring my
um,
man back. Bring him back. Yeah.
he unfortunately just became a casualty because of the numbers.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Bring my guy back.
I believe he was finally putting it together. He was actually looking like the player and doing the role that we anticipated him to do when he got
Right.
drafted.
Right.
Unfortunately, Hankins is here.
Hmm.
Mozzie was a first round draft pick. How many one techs do you need?
Right. Exactly.
So I anticipate him as that Carlos Watkins role that we
There
had,
you. There you go. Yep.
you know, on the practice squad, but we elevate him for 3 games, see what's up.
Hmm.
But Bo, we're gonna use Bo.
Yeah.
Bo is here.
Bring it on back home, Bo.
This is my thing. Why we still got Ronald Jones?
I don't think. I think you gotta since he's suspended, you can't cut him while he's suspended. So I think you gotta wait till those 2 weeks up. I believe. I mean, I believe that's what it is. That's the only thing I can see because he damn sure didn't do a damn thing.
I know he don't.
Oh,
Like he didn't practice at training camp.
he ain't bust a
Like
great.
you ain't like okay, cool. Like
Yeah,
I mean, if that's the case, I get it. You're a veteran, but he can go. Like he didn't
yeah.
do much.
So I think after them 2 weeks is up, I think he's out of here. Like, cause he
Okay,
ain't
cool.
bust
I
a
mean,
great.
because like he not holding the roster spot anyway because he's
Yeah,
suspended. So
yeah. I think they just can't let him go till his suspension is up.
so this is the depth chart. Shouts out to Tyler Bass. You
Yep,
know,
he's a gamer, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't making this up. When I just looked at him when we draft, he looked like a guard. He looked like he's nasty, he physical. When I seen his picture, I was like, bro, I think he gonna make the squad. I say that to myself, bro, and it's good to see him make the squad. He just looked like how your guard supposed to look, And that's just not, that ain't his man body yet. Wait till he get that all season peanut butter
I'll
on him
see it.
and some Duke Manuela in his life.
Okay, I definitely know he's going to do.
Right. And
Um,
I'm excited about the scene too, man. That's a big when you
they
hit an
did.
offensive lineman, bro, that's big.
I mean, they did exactly what they were supposed to do. Like I say,
Hmm.
well, let's go still here.
No,
I think Tom Downey said he's going to IR.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. I'm start calling him no shoulders.
Yeah, because
No shoulders.
oh man, but we this is what training camp was. We did. I think we executed the training camp plan when it
Mm,
came to the Cowboys. Like you say, they knew Tyron was on the pitch count. Like
right.
you knew you was gonna slow play Terrence Steele. So
Hmm.
these
Zach
young
Martin now.
Zach Martin was holding out.
Right.
So you can only get better with reps. Like you say,
Hmm.
the only position that you get better at while sitting back, watching and learning, is quarterback. Like you can sit back watch quarterback and practice and all that, and that's how you can get better. But
Right.
these offensive linemen, defensive linemen, everybody else, like cornerback, every
Got to
other
play.
position, you need to get in that fight. And like you say,
Got to.
and if you get like you say, if you get blown up, like it happens.
Right.
But my thing is a Tyler Bass, he may look different in a game when he beside Tyler Biotis.
Right. When you get the starters in there,
Or
exactly.
or he beside Tyron Smith, but he what I'm
Right.
saying, Terrence Steele,
Hmm.
Austin Richards. He may
Right.
look different beside a Tyler Smith, but Tyron Smith.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you do, like you say, I get it. If we see that same five that we put out in the preseason, like hey, something went wrong.
Hmm.
But they make look different when they got something beside them. Like you know what I'm saying. So
Right.
True Doga, you say he of course he didn't look good in practice
Right.
according to the reports, but he's a veteran.
But who was he playing with? Right.
Like I said, like I said, who was beside him at that time? Like I said, what
Right.
was he doing?
Right.
So and once again, he's a veteran. Okay, True Doga is gonna be the same type of player that you're gonna get picked up from waivers.
Thank you.
From
I
from
mean, the same exact.
so of course, like I said, we don't have a backup center right now. I get it. They might try to get cute with Forniak, and maybe it'll work. We'll see. Once
We'll
again,
see.
we are recording this before the waiver claims happen and
Right.
the other roster gymnastic happens. So we are recording that. So when y'all see this, please don't be like, "Hey man, they signed." Don't come at us for that part.
Right.
We letting y'all know right now it's Tuesday night and we are
Right.
recording this. Y'all gonna see this in the morning. Some things may happen.
Exactly.
Like I said, we understand that, and like I said,
Right. Some things guaranteed to happen by the
and,
time you all see this, right?
and like I said, and we want some things to happen as well.
Right.
So,
Right.
so um, overall, I'm not really surprised. Like I said, Isaiah Land was the only one that
Hmm.
I'm only will put my foot to the fire for.
Right.
Like you said,
Fournier was my biggest surprise, and Lamb is the one I'm most worried about being poached for me because they love Fournier, so that surprised me for real.
I mean, it made sense for your swing interior lineman
Yeah.
because I don't know if Bass can play left guard.
Right. Because he's a right side player right now. So yeah.
But maybe swing is not the position.
Right.
Maybe Austin Richards is gonna be that left guard if something happens.
Right.
And maybe Tyler Bass is just to back up right and he'll
Mhm.
stay on the right. You know,
Right.
I'm a,
Bro.
I'm accustomed to
I
that
think it's him
too.
a tackle, bro.
I think so too.
I
But
think he a tackle, bro. I think he. Ta- I think we about to get deep. See,
I
we an hour in. We an hour in.
I'm a see
But
look, I'm a, I'm a
I
stop you.
think I think
I'm a stop you. I know what you about to say. I know what you
we
about
about to we about to cook. We about to cook because Tyron Smith get hurt. Hey, we might not gotta move Tyron Smith. We might just whoop a seam right there, left tackle.
and
Oh, I mean, I don't know. He look good out there.
I, he depth. Oh, man, when he get that off season peanut butter.
That peanut butter, bro. Yeah, get
Oh
some Duke
man,
in his life. He could be man.
man. Shouts out to Fox, man. That off season peanut butter is the best thing ever
Right, for sure.
because it's so real. We see
That
it, like we actually see it. Like
Right, Tyler Smith.
See
Tyler Smith. He was already big and strong, but this we was like, oh man, you can see it. Like yeah, man. That grown man about to get on you quick.
like, I feel it, man. Like I say, I to all the people that's gonna watch this, like I say, man, we understand that the mainstream media has an agenda. Like,
Yeah,
find y'all somebody else to watch. Like I
right.
said, if it ain't us, you had to be watching if you hear me say this. But like, if it's us, how about I say, damn, you left us. Man, find you some other people that you can just,
Right.
what I'm saying. It don't have to be Cowboys oriented. Like, find you some objective people that you can just listen to and be like, okay, you know what? They are making sense.
Right. Right.
It just makes sense. You find some people that make sense. You don't always need the sensationalized takes, man. I'm telling you.
Exactly. I mean, it gets ridiculous. They just put Cowboys in a title and just make up stuff. Like it
Right,
just it just
right.
just blows stuff out of proportion. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. So
Like just keep it real. You ain't got a lot to kick it. Just keep it real.
that it's not that hard, man. Like,
It's not that hard.
it's like that hard. And like I get it. If you think outside the box and that's just your way of thinking, ain't nothing wrong with that.
There ain't nothing wrong with
Ain't,
that.
ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Just make it make sense. That's all. Make it make
That's
sense.
it.
Um, Once again, the next time y'all will see us, the Dallas Duo, will be next week, Thursday, 7 o'clock. We will be previewing the Giants game. And like I said, we will be weekly, 7 o'clock on Thursdays from here on out throughout the
Oh
rest of the
yeah.
season. So I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
set your calendars, set your clocks. You know what I'm saying? If you can't catch it live, make sure you catch it Friday. Make sure you catch it Saturday. Make sure you just catch it before the
Hmm.
game. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you catch it before the game
Right.
and just
There you
keep it
go.
like that. And just keep it like that. Just keep it like that. And we gonna keep it going. We gonna keep giving y'all this consistent content. We are here, the Dallas Duo. Like I said, let us know in the comments what y'all need us to do, what y'all want us to do.
Hmm.
And we here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the Three Man Weave YouTube channel. They will be changing their record date as well. So just be on the lookout on the social medias,
Hmm.
or when they ever say, if you're a part of the Facebook group as well, just pay attention to when they changing it up. But hey, cut the notifications on. Sometimes you may, hey, they recording. We live.
Right. We live, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I.
But
The
hey,
season, football season is here. It is upon us.
it is upon us, man.
Yeah,
Y'all enjoy your day, your night. Just enjoy your week and do all that.
definitely,
I'm,
definitely.
I'm Hill. That's D White. We are the Dallas Duo. Let's get it.